Hi, today I'm taking a different way back home because I wanted to show you the way I used to come, which used to be a lot more difficult, and also to chat about a few things. I know it's a bit noisier here, but I'll speak close to the mic as close as I can. Okay, so one thing I wanted to talk about was the avenues that you get here in Petaling Jaya and why I love them. Well, because Malaysia tends to be a very, very hot country. Well, tends to be. It is a very hot country. And therefore, any chance you get to walk in the shade is most welcome. And so, like when I'm walking to the train station, I always pick the route with the shadiest shade. And that's one of the things I do like about Petaling Jaya. You have many trees, and not always, but it always helps. Like now it's overcast, so it doesn't matter as much. But let me tell you, it still makes a difference. So this is an avenue that I love. It's so nice and shady. By no means are they the largest trees. These ones look like pretty young trees. I don't know, maybe 20 years, 30 years. But in some other places which I will visit at some stage, the trees are a lot larger because they've been in Kuala Lumpur for a lot longer. Okay, so what did I want to talk about apart from avenues? Well, I had some coffee today. I don't normally drink coffee, as you probably know. Okay, here's the stall. Wait, I digress. Where you can have your lunch. It's Malay local stall, and it sells, I think, looks like beef rice, maybe. I think he specializes in just one thing, maybe, I don't know. Okay, so where was I? Oh yes, avenues, and yes, coffee. I don't usually take coffee, but I decided I wanted one today. So the last sip I took was probably about 12 o'clock. So I expect to be up until 2 this morning before I go to sleep. But that's not anything new. I mean, sometimes I take about longer to go to sleep. I mean, usually these days I've been trying to sleep before 12, and last night I actually slept before 12. But usually it's after 12, so never mind. Okay, coffee. Next thing I want to talk about is my YouTube journey. Okay, look, this is the way I used to I keep digressing. I used to take this way, and it's a big walk up the hill. I mean, it's nice and shady, but it's also a bit longer and a bit more arduous because you're going uphill all the time. And before I discovered the other route, this is the way I used to walk down to my local supermarket. Okay, now where was I? Oh dear. I've done the coffee. Wait, let me get past this noisy lorry transporting bricks. Okay, now where was I? Yes, I think it was oh, my beef. Yeah, I bought some beef, and I decided to cook some yesterday. Not some, quite a lot, 1.5 kg of beef, because I usually stew it for about 2 hours, and I really didn't want to have to do it twice, because what I do is I stew a big batch and then eat some and keep the rest for the following day. And yesterday, as I was cooking it, everything seemed fine, 1.5 kg. But after an hour, I thought I smelt something a bit funny about the soup, and so I tasted a bit, and it didn't taste quite right, but I was trying to convince myself that it was okay. And you know, it's 1.5 kg of meat, costs a small fortune. and I didn't want to waste it. But I took a second one and I thought, this tastes really sour and it tastes like cow dung. I can't drink cow dung, and that's where all the vitamins and minerals are now, because it's all boiled in. And of course I didn't want to risk getting sick. And this is the second time it's happened. I think if you in one of my episodes I talked about the first time it happened and I threw it away, and today and yesterday I had to do the same thing. So 1.5 kg down the bin and soup down the drain. So what have I learned from this? Next time I cook meat, don't cook it in big batches, because you spoil the whole big batch. Cook it in, I think, what I need to consume batches, which is usually around 500 600 G, and then cook the rest in batches. But I just didn't want to go through the whole rigmarole of cooking it for 2 hours. Saves me cooking and saves electricity as well. Okay, so if you look over there, the trees on that side as well, and look at this tree, huge, huge, huge. Okay, so the other thing I wanted to talk about is my YouTube journey and how it's getting along. I found that one of the channels that I was focusing on isn't doing so well. I only seem to get subscribers. Look at this tree, huge, huh? Lovely. But the huge trees are always in danger of collapsing if there's a big storm. So sometimes they prune it, and usually they prune the end so it doesn't come so heavy. But as beautiful as it is, and but a good thing, all these branches I think are not as heavy as those ones over there, so even if they do fall, they won't destroy or hurt anyone. Yeah, the other thing, oh yes, my YouTube channel. So guitars, pedals and things. I used to do some long form content, reviews and stuff, and shorts, and I got subscribers, but I found that the subscribers really came from the shorts and not the long form content. And the views on the long form content isn't many. So, you know, I'm competing in a very competitive field, doing reviews and things like that. It does get traction, but there's a lot more competition, and it's not as good traction as this channel that I'm doing, which is Life Over 64. And so I'm going to focus on this, and I have some a few series lined up, and I think you might enjoy it, but I won't reveal it until I actually start the first episode, and then you can tell me if you like it or not. So this is one of the channels that I'm going to be focusing on. The other channel, which I think is going to be worth me focusing on, would be my Kian Lim music. Kian Lim channel is actually about my music and stuff, and I have a few ideas about how I'm going to do that too. Already got some ideas, and I filmed one today, videoed one today, and hopefully that finds its niche and finds an audience within its niche. The good thing about that is that I found my niche on there, and it's quite a specific niche, but I think it's something that hasn't been fully exploited. And the niche that I'm focusing on, I won't reveal it now. Oh, I can actually, because it doesn't make a difference now, does it? It's going to be about singer-songwriters and challenges that singer-songwriters might be facing, because I'm a singer-songwriter and I play a guitar, and I play guitar. So specifically singer-songwriters who compose on guitar and play guitar and perform on guitar, solo or in bands. Yeah, this is the journey that I used to take, and as you can see, it means climbing up a hill and going down a hill again. Okay, so it's going to get really noisy, and I will show you the footage of where I have to go, but I won't be speaking so much because you won't be able to hear me. All right. Well, let me show you the footage, okay? I won't be speaking. Let me do... One of the good things of coming this way is that if it rains, you don't have to use the brolly too much, because you're walking under flyovers. And this is a bit more treacherous than crossing on the other road, because you have to cross two roads with fast cars, then you have a small little barrier here. But thank God for that, or else I wouldn't be able to cross. So what I do is I wait here until it's clear. I walk down slightly because I can, and try not to get run over. Maybe walk on this and don't lose my balance. Yow. Usually I try to cross the road by now. Oh, it's okay, I can go down there and do it like I normally do it. So that would be good. It'll be a lot easier. So we'll make it simpler, because there are cars just speeding using this road. So this way I just cross one road at a time. Makes it a lot easier. Okay, are we ready to make the crossing? Are we ready? When we see a break, we're not going to linger. We go for it. And I think a break is coming. It's coming, it's coming. Let's go! Woo, yeah! Good job, Kian. As you can see, I'm very talkative, voluble. It's because I've had coffee. And it's amazing how coffee affects me. I can just talk for hours. That's why I say, if you want me to talk for hours, give me some coffee. And Bob's your uncle. And Bob's your uncle. Okay, I think you've seen this now. Going back to my place in Empire City. So I'm not going to bore you. Take care and see you in the next episode. Bye. Woo!